Did you know that the sun is the ultimate source of life on Earth and beyond? It's not just a giant ball of fire in the sky, it's a powerful star filled with mysteries and wonders. From its scorching temperatures to its incredible energy output and influence on our planet, the sun is a celestial wonder that continues to amaze and inspire us. In this video, we'll uncover some mind-blowing facts about our sun. Let's get started. Our sun. A rather ordinary star really, but to us it is extraordinary. Not particularly large, not particularly small. It sits comfortably in the middle of the stellar size spectrum, one of billions upon billions in the Milky Way galaxy, itself one of billions of galaxies in the observable universe. A tiny speck in the grand cosmic scale, and yet so fundamental to our existence. It provides the light and warmth necessary for life on Earth. It is quite literally the center of our solar system. All planets, including Earth, orbit around it. Located roughly 93 million miles from Earth, it accounts for 99.86% of the total mass in the solar system. This immense mass exerts a gravitational pull that keeps the planets in their orbits. It's about 109 times wider than Earth, meaning you could fit over 1 million Earths inside of it. This sheer size is mind-boggling. But what is it made of? Mostly hydrogen and helium, the two lightest elements in the universe. These elements are the building blocks of stars. Deep within the sun's core, a nuclear fusion reaction is taking place. This process releases an enormous amount of energy. Hydrogen atoms are being fused together to create helium. This fusion process is what powers the sun. This energy makes its way from the core of the sun, through its various layers, and eventually out into space as light and heat. This light and heat are essential for life on Earth, driving weather, climate, and the energy cycles of our planet. Now let's talk about the sun's extreme heat and power. Imagine this, standing on the surface of the sun. Of course, this is purely hypothetical. The sun doesn't have a solid surface like the Earth does, but if you could somehow survive the journey, you'd be met with temperatures soaring to a staggering 5,500 degrees Celsius or 9,932 degrees Fahrenheit. And the power? The sun produces an absolutely mind-boggling amount of energy, the equivalent of 380 billion trillion watts every single second. This energy is what drives the Earth's climate, fuels our weather patterns, and makes life on our planet possible. It's natural to wonder, will this incredible source of energy ever run out? The sun, our very own star, has been burning brightly for about 4.6 billion years, providing the energy necessary for life on Earth. But like all stars, it has a finite lifespan. Will the sun ever die? This question has fascinated scientists and stargazers alike for centuries. The answer, of course, is yes. The sun, like all stars, will eventually exhaust its fuel and undergo a series of dramatic changes. Everything in the universe has a life cycle, and stars are no exception. They are born, they live, and they die, each stage marked by incredible transformations. But don't worry, the sun isn't going anywhere anytime soon. It's currently in a stable phase of its life. It's currently about halfway through its life cycle, which is estimated to be about 10 billion years. This means we have plenty of time before any significant changes occur. That means we have roughly another 5 billion years before the sun undergoes some dramatic changes. During this time, it will continue to provide the energy that sustains life on our planet. So, what will happen when the sun reaches the end of its life? The process is both fascinating and complex. As the sun continues to burn through its hydrogen fuel, it will eventually begin to run out. This will trigger the next phase of its life cycle. At this point, it will start to fuse helium into heavier elements, causing it to expand significantly in size and transform into what's known as a red giant. This transformation will be spectacular to observe. When this happens, the sun will swell up to such an enormous size that it will engulf the orbits of Mercury, Venus, and even Earth. The inner planets will be consumed by the expanding star. After its red giant phase, the sun will eventually shed its outer layers, leaving behind a small, dense core called a white dwarf. This core will be incredibly hot and dense. This white dwarf will slowly cool down over trillions of years, eventually fading away into a cold, dark cinder. It will be a remnant of the once mighty sun. The material ejected from the sun during its death throes will eventually go on to form new stars and planetary systems, continuing the cycle of cosmic evolution. This process ensures that the elements created in the sun will be recycled into new celestial bodies. The sun is not a placid ball of gas, it is a dynamic, ever-changing entity, and sometimes it throws a temper tantrum. We call these temper tantrums solar storms. These storms occur when the sun releases massive bursts of energy and charged particles into space. These bursts are often associated with sunspots, which are cooler, darker regions on the sun's surface that are caused by intense magnetic activity. Solar storms can have a significant impact on Earth and our technology. When these charged particles from the sun interact with Earth's magnetic field, they can create beautiful auroras, also known as the northern and southern lights. But solar storms can also cause disruptions to our communication systems, satellites, and even power grids. Scientists are constantly monitoring the sun for signs of solar activity and developing ways to protect our technology from the effects of these powerful events. For all the potential danger they pose, we have to remember that the sun is essential for life on Earth. Its energy is the driving force behind many of the processes that sustain life. It is the ultimate source of energy for our planet, providing us with light, warmth, and the energy that drives our weather patterns and climate. Without the sun, the Earth would be a very different place, devoid of the vibrant ecosystems we see today. Without the sun, our planet would be a frozen, lifeless wasteland. The temperatures would plummet, and the absence of sunlight would make it impossible for life to thrive. The sun's energy is captured by plants through the process of photosynthesis, which converts sunlight into chemical energy that can be used to fuel the growth of plants and other organisms. This process is fundamental to the survival of nearly all life forms on Earth. This energy is then passed up the food chain as animals eat plants and other animals, making the sun the foundation of virtually all life on Earth. Every bite of food we take can be traced back to the energy provided by the sun. The sun also plays a crucial role in regulating Earth's climate. Its energy drives the water cycle, influences weather patterns, and helps maintain the delicate balance of our atmosphere. The amount of solar radiation that reaches Earth varies depending on the time of year and the tilt of Earth's axis, which is what causes the seasons. This variation is essential for the diversity of climates and ecosystems on our planet. It is no exaggeration to say that the sun is the lifeblood of our planet. Its presence is woven into the very fabric of life on Earth, making it indispensable for our survival and well-being. The sun is the beating heart of our solar system, and without it, our world wouldn't exist as we know it. From its immense size and scorching temperatures to its incredible energy output and the potential threat of solar storms, the sun is a celestial object that commands our attention and respect. It is a source of endless fascination for scientists and laypeople alike, and its study continues to yield new insights into the workings of our universe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content. What's the most surprising fact you learned today? Let us know in the comments.